The reason why your prayers are going unanswered is because they don't even understand the language you're talking. They don't respond to the vibrations that you're giving off into the universe. You understand? Too many people think that language doesn't matter. They're not teaching you other languages. They're going to tell you, oh yeah, it's all right, it don't matter. And then you sitting here looking dumb as hell on the slave ship like, why Jesus ain't coming to get us? You could pray all day long for something to happen. It ain't going to happen until you get up off your ass. It ain't coming from the sky, it ain't coming from the left, it ain't coming from the right. We know that whatever supernatural force was here dealt with frequencies and vibrations to create everything that we see. These things are working in your favor. And they have names. The original names, the original frequencies and vibrations of what we used to call these things that we now call nature or the Neteru, they have names.
Because Neteru right now is the only language, and I'll say it again, the only language that really connects us to nature, to the mineral domain, the plant domain, the animal domain, the human domain, and the spiritual domain. It's in the language. So by learning the language, you get connected to the groups. You get connected to the minerals. You get connected to the animals. And animals are not here just for you to eat. They're here for you to learn how to survive on the planet. Together, we're rewriting all the books on ancient Kemet. And the idea is, as we develop schools, to start teaching Neteru from pre-K to PhD. And we have to get now in a situation, as opposed to running to Ivy League schools and running to European schools, we have to develop our own universities.
What the hell is the Neteru gonna do for me today and my family, bro?
Excellence does not go out of style. Being in control of your own destiny does not go out of style. It's not a time period. So that's the idea, is to change the paradigm so that they will be able to take control of their destiny. We need to be able to employ ourselves, educate ourselves. We need Neteru teachers. So when I teach my class, I'm not just teaching people to feel good. I'm teaching people to be Neteru teachers. This is a feel-good thing. This is just inspiration. And it'll soon fade. I say, no, brother, you have to be consistent every day. Soap and bathing don't last forever either, does it? But you need to wash every day. So you need a dose of Neteru, the legacy, every day, just like you do bathing, brother. Inspiration is powerful and it's liberating.
But see, over in this walk, we don't pray. We manifest. You understand? There's a difference. There's a difference between a prayer and a manifestation. This is what it looks like on the walls of Kemet. Something like that. And you think that this is a Chinese concept, when really, we the ones who started that. We've been doing that. That's in the Neteru. That's the actual symbol for praise in the Neteru. So that's what we're doing. We're acknowledging nature. We are giving nature praise and saying, nature, we are one. Okay? This is what your ancestors did. Don't get it twisted. Don't let them feed you nothing else. Alright? This is how you get your prayers answered. Trust me on this. We've been doing this for hundreds of thousands of years. And this is in the original language of your ancestors. This is the language that the universe responds to. Understand? Whatever you say, when you're trying to give a prayer out, if you give it in English, this is why your prayers go unanswered. Because the universe doesn't respond to English. You understand? It doesn't respond to that. English is a bastard language. It is not the original language that created this universe that we have. It didn't exist then. You got to get back to the source. You got to get back to the language of your ancestors that deal with nature. You want to speak to nature, you got to speak nature's language. You go to China trying to speak to somebody who doesn't know English, you got a problem. You understand? You're not going to survive. They're not going to respond to you. You're going to have to do some sort of hand movements or something to get it to understand what's going on. We didn't even use the word God. We were so ascended. We used Neteru. We used Neteru. We dealt with the Neteru. You understand? We understood that there was one creator and one source for all of these different Neteru. But we didn't call them gods. That's a European concept. They came in and rewrote it as God. because they was worshiping God. So they wanted to make it seem like you were worshiping multiple gods. We went outside of our culture, right? They came in, started telling you about some God that comes from the sky. When hundreds of thousands of years, how we got here, building all of these pyramids and these monuments, we was dealing with the God within. The whole time. How many times I keep telling y'all to get back to nature? Once we do that, the game is over. Game is over. Once we figure out how to stop them from taking control over the resources of nature, right? Such as the water, right? Fire, right? They're trying to get monopolies on these resources, because if we get a hold of them and realize that we are connected to them, it's a problem. You talk about mutants, you're really going to see some mutant activity then. You're really going to see some supernatural things going on. Huh? When black people connect to our original source and tap back into who we really are and recognize it and gain knowledge of self once more. All right, this is the opening of the way, and it is written in Neteru, but it's been translated now into English. And this is what you say. Aneterak nebet het, nuk nebet het. Aneterak hapi, nuk hapi, tuanter. Aneterak cirket, nuk cirket. Aneterak kepsanuf, nuk kepsanuf, tuanter. Aneterak ast, nuk ast. Aneterak amset, nuk amset, tuanter. Aneterak neat, nuk neat. Aneterak duamutef, nuk duamutef, tuanter. Aneterak nut, nuk nut. Aneterak gab, nuk gab, tuanter. Aneterak shu, shu, nuk shu. Aneterak tefnut, nuk tefnut, tuanter. Aneterak pau neteru. Aneterak pau neteru, nuk pu neteru. Aneterak mbu neteru, nuk mbu neteru, tuanter. You are invoking the powers of the universe, okay? If you notice, you probably see a pattern here. You hear them say a Neterak, and then they would say a deity. They would say a deity, like a Neterak Gad, right? Or Neterak Shu. What is Shu? Shu is the air, right? A Neterak Gad is the earth, right? So you are calling on the powers of the universe. You are calling on the powers that are around you to help you engage in what you're about to do. You understand? So every morning when you get up, before you face your day, what you want to do is first acknowledge their existence, right? In this saying, you are not only acknowledging their existence, but you are saying that I am you, right? When we say nuke, right?